All right, welcome to my first video podcast. So, this is the Debrief with Tyler Burns. That's me, Tyler Burns. So, the whole thing that I'm trying to do, if you've been following along at all, I've got about 9 episodes right now. You can find it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. But now I want to kind of branch out a little bit. I want to try to get things onto YouTube and get things as far and wide as I possibly can. So let me tell you a little bit about what the Debrief is. So the Debrief is a podcast where I interview people that work in fire, police, EMS. I talk to healthcare workers, nurses, doctors. I talk to active and veteran military personnel, and I give everybody an opportunity to share their story. The big thing that I'm trying to do is to get the message out on mental health within these fields. Now, with the exception of the military, public safety and healthcare, there's not a whole lot of talk about mental health within those fields. So why is it a big thing? Well, it's pretty simple. I worked in fire and EMS for about 10 years. I also did security, whole 9 yards. Won't go too deep into my background just yet. There'll probably be an episode coming out in the near future where I will answer some questions and kind of tell my story. But the big problem is there's a lot of stuff that these individuals deal with and see every single day. And they're basically told, suck it up, deal with it, move on. Now, I know this is not the case in every department, in every hospital, in every agency. It's not always the case because things are getting better, and agencies and departments are starting to realize that if we want to keep retention, we're going to have to start helping our people, which is awesome. I'm glad to see there's somewhat of a push. However, that's just a small amount. There's not enough across the country that are taking things seriously. With that being said, this show, I interview some amazing individuals. If you haven't heard it already, I highly recommend you check out the show. Again, Apple Podcasts or Spotify. I'll put a link in the description below if I can figure out how to do that, because, again, I'm completely new to all of this. But I'll put a link down there. You can check it out. These individuals that I have interviewed so far have amazing stories to tell. It's not just entertaining stories. Yeah, they share some incidents that they dealt with, or they get kind of personal in a lot of them. But it's a great show for people who are, whether you're a veteran in the industry or you're a rookie, or if you're just interested in getting into one of these fields. It's great for that because it gives you a new perspective. It gives you something to think about, especially for rookies and for people that are brand new looking to get into this field. It gives them an opportunity to kind of see what other people are going through and kind of give them something to foresee in the future. With that being said, for those of you that are veterans in this field, this is a great opportunity to help prepare your new people as well and allow them to hear other people's stories from outside of their own department or agency. I highly recommend that you share this and listen to this stuff with an open mind. There are some topics on here that may seem triggering to other people. So fair warning now, we also follow HIPAA, so we don't share information of patients or anything like that. And on the police side, we don't share information of people that they have come into contact with. Again, the whole point is for them just to share what they went through and how they dealt with it. So again, check out the podcast, like and follow that on whatever platform you use. Come to find out, you can actually do a simple Google search of the Debrief with Tyler Burns, and you can find it on many other platforms as well. As far as YouTube goes, leave some comments of questions that you would like to know or things you would like to know, and I can try to ask those in upcoming interviews as well. Eventually, the whole thing will be all of the podcasts will be available on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch and interact with the guests as well. Eventually, we'll get there. I appreciate y'all. Hit that notification bell so you can stay updated when I put more of these videos out. Thanks and stay safe.